Well, quite the active weather day as we thought it would be. So, just wanted to give everyone a quick update on where we're at. The worst, hopefully, cross the fingers, get my camera there. There you go. Is past. So, at my house right now, it's the worst, if you will, but that's not too bad, to be honest, for what it could have been. So, just to kind of catch everybody up on the warnings, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Rockwall County, southwestern Hunt County, northern Kaufman County, southeastern Cullen County, northeastern Dallas County until 6 o'clock. The hazards here are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. I don't think, well, if I can get this to work right, hopefully most of us won't see that type of stuff, but that's just a hazard associated with this particular severe thunderstorm. And so you can kind of see that it is right over northeastern Dallas County, uh, Garland, Rowlett. Luckily, just maybe little bitty pea-sized hail at my house. Hopefully, that's the case for most everybody. This is that remnant, if you will. Although remnant may be an interesting way to put it. Remnant of this supercell thunderstorm that has been causing havoc all the way back northwest of Mineral Wells. Now, this has spawned a few tornado warnings. I don't know if we ever had an official confirmed tornado on the ground. I know one of the reports had a confirmed tornado on the ground. But regardless, this particular storm is not producing tornadoes and not producing wall clouds or anything like that. So that's good. Just like looking at my weather station here, it's had a gust to 32. So that's not surprising in the middle of this thunderstorm. Okay, so let's put this in motion here and kind of give us an idea of what we got going. You'll see this evolution of this severe thunderstorm, the supercell thunderstorm, that's been marching across the metroplex. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out that we do have another cell right here. I don't know that that's going to affect us here in northern Dallas County, southern Cullen County, but definitely something that bears watching. So we'll put that in motion again. And again, you can see the movement generally to the east. That's kind of been the case here lately. And even that storm that is now southeast of Fort Worth is moving in an easterly direction. So if that maintains itself, then that would stay south of northeast Dallas County. All right, so let's stop this and get a bigger picture here. So this is all being caused by, as I said this morning, an upper level disturbance and a quite powerful cold front. It's going to feel like winter tomorrow and into the next couple of days. Really, it won't feel like spring at all. So that's what's causing all this mess. And you can kind of get an idea where it is now. The cold front is somewhere right here. Now I don't know, the thinking is that you see this line of storms that has a severe thunderstorm warning on it up in Grayson County. The thinking is that it will extend down here. Now, the air here, of course, has been disrupted with these supercell thunderstorms. So I don't know if the line will be quite as intense as it could have been coming through with that being the case. If that line even forms down that far, that's just something that we're just going to have to keep an eye on. Even if it does, will it have some severe potential? Well, definitely will. Something we're going to have to watch. But again, I'm thinking that by 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest, our severe threat will be over. So this is a Grayson County storm. So 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. So Stacy, if you're listening, I would say seek shelter, but just watch. It's nothing tornadic. And I don't expect these storms up there to be tornadic. And if we do get the line that comes through, I think, again, probably not so much a tornado concern, more of a potentially high wind concern, hail concern, like we usually have with those squall line type events. And I was, like I said this morning, I think that even if we get this line that extends down, it's not going to be as intense as it was 2 weeks ago. That is for sure. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. No hail, though. Yeah, Julia, we're going to get through it. We're going to be okay. Just springtime in Texas. Believe me, if this storm had kept its characteristics more in line with a supercell as it was doing west of us, we would not be liking what we're seeing right now. And luckily, it's just a good old-fashioned thunderstorm. I say good old-fashioned. It's definitely a severe thunderstorm. It could have been a lot worse. All right, so for our friends in Johnson County and Ellis County, this storm is a storm that bears watching. It's kind of by itself, a supercell thunderstorm, golf ball size hail. That's a storm that definitely want to watch if you're down that way. So if you know anybody that lives in Ellis County, specifically Waxahachie or Ennis, just give them a heads up. And those nasty storm is kind of headed their way. And again, back in DFW here, again, we have two storms to be concerned about. One is this storm right here in the far eastern part of Dallas County, the western part of Rockwall County. So if you live in Rockwall County, definitely heads up. The storm is coming your way. And then if you have friends that live in Arlington, south part of Irving, again, heads up. The storm is anything. If you know anybody that lives south of, or really between Interstate 30 and Interstate 20, I think that, just heads up, that storm bears watching. All right, so when's all this going to be over? Again, I would say that once this cold front moves through, and believe me, you'll know it when it moves through, gusty north winds, temperature's going to drop into the 40s. Tomorrow morning is not going to feel like spring at all, I can promise you that. So again, to kind of give you an idea, current orientation of the front, going to be moving steadily this way. Could see some formation right here. That's something we're going to watch. But again, the atmosphere has been disrupted somewhat by these supercell thunderstorms, so it's something that hopefully will help us keep these storms under control. All right, let's put this in motion one more time. And again, you can see, pretty much the heart of the Metroplex, except for the very southern part of Dallas and Tarrant County, kind of escaped everything. But yeah, the main show is pretty much right through the heart of Dallas and Tarrant County. Our friends in Collin County and Denton County escaped most of it. Now again, we may see that line of storms come through in the next hour or two, but not really expecting that to be anything that's too terrible. I got another warning coming up here, so let's hold on for that. Checking the chat too. Yeah, for that. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Tarrant County for that storm we were just talking about. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there's could be some golf ball size hail with that, and we don't want an amber alert at the moment. 60 mile an hour wind gusts. So again, if you have friends in the southern part of Tarrant or Dallas County, just give them a heads up that a severe thunderstorm with potential for a golf ball size hail and 60 mile an hour wind gust is headed their way. All right. I think that's going to be it for now. Don't see a whole lot in the chat. I know that, been a lot of stress and anxiety the last couple of hours with these storms, and rightfully so. I do know, unfortunately, that we had some people experience some decent sized hail, so hopefully that's not a whole lot. But here, if you're out of town, if you're watching this out of town, for the most part, unless I miss something, northeast Dallas County, certainly southern Collin County, escaped the worst of it, so that's good. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. Yeah, I'm not surprised one of the boards got canceled, but ironically, if the board meetings are 6 o'clock and on, they should be fine. Like I said, the worst of the worst is probably over. Again, we got to watch that line. See what that's going to do, but I'm not expecting that to be too terrible. Yeah, Andrew, it's funny. I know Hal hasn't got anything. You watch that line of storms to the northwest of you. Again, whoops. Watch that right there. You might not be you're probably not going to miss out on the party altogether, that's for sure. But again, not expecting anything too terrible. But you are, speaking of that, you are seeing some developments along here. And again, how much further this will come down, that remains to be seen, but that's something we're definitely going to watch. It's about 5:38, so I would say between now and the next 2 hours, if you span the width of the Metroplex, then that's something that you would definitely, just not out of the woods yet, getting close, but definitely something we're going to watch between now and then. All right, let's zoom in here real quick. So I would just say, to wrap this particular stream up, let's put the velocity on here. Yeah, not looking like anything too bad. Okay, just just watch that right there. Nothing to be terribly concerned about, but it's been, this whole storm has been teasing and cycling up and down. Teasing is probably not the right word, but definitely been showing rotation and not showing rotation right now. It's not, so that's good, and hopefully it'll stay that way. All right. You're welcome, Brandy. No problem. I don't see anything else in the chat, so I think I'll sign off for now. I will be back possibly with either an update on this line of storms, if it does indeed form that way, or if I feel like there's a need to do a post-game wrap, I'll do that. But if I don't come back tonight, don't fret. That means everything was A-okay. All right. Well, thank everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I am watching the weather, so you don't have to. Stay safe out there today. Crossing fingers, the worst is almost over. And then it's back to winter starting tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we will talk to you soon.